Welcome to Midwest Hunting Outdoors. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the SR Suntour NCX seat post. You get it. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Tim and Joel. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses,
A podcast about the outdoors, hunting,
and being a steward of the land. Thanks for joining Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses. As Tim stated earlier, we're looking at his electric bike, Tim, and you're going to replace the seat post.
Yep.
With one that is less, I don't know, what do you call it?
Abrupt.
More butt friendly.
Yeah, I tell you what, I have a RaRambo Megatron bicycle. It's an e-bike, and it's a beast. But it's really designed for off-road, and when you go and hit some of these ruts, particularly when you're riding this out, and I'm using it for hunting at dusk or early in the morning, you're not seeing these bumps, these rocks, etc. And you'll hit one of them, and I swear you feel like your fillings are coming out of your teeth.
If you don't see it coming, you can't
adjust.
conform your body and whatever. Hey, by the way, we have a great episode on that electric bike, the Rambo, and we'll put that link up here so you can go and visit that after we get done with this episode. So,
but really, it's been a great bike. But hey, I'm getting older, and I'm trying to protect my spine every chance I get. So, I was looking for a solution, and one of the solutions that are out there's a ton of solutions. But I was looking for some sort of a shock absorber seat. So there are a lot of seats out there to where the seats have extra springs, etc. It's not really what I was looking for. And then I came across this SR Suntour NCX seat post. I did a lot of research, and you'd be hard pressed to find somebody say a bad thing about it. What this is, it's about $130. $120. I bought it off of Suntour's website because there's a lot of counterfeiters out there, and they warn you right on their website to be careful what you buy, because there's a lot. The counterfeiters are putting their name and the brand name on it, and they're kind of showing you on their website on how you can tell the difference. And it's like, I don't want to know the difference. You're only going to save between $10 and $15 if you don't buy directly from them. So I just bought directly from them. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they'll do an exchange, and they actually pay for the shipping on their return, which is pretty rare. So probably the hardest thing about ordering this is knowing your shaft size. And I actually called Rambo on this to find out what the shaft size is for my bike, and I got the wrong size. So I basically talked to Suntour. I'd actually had it for like 120 days, and I explained the situation, and no questions asked. They returned it and did an exchange for me. So for those of you that do have a Megatron, this is a 30.9 by 350 shaft. And I'm going to show you how you'll find that out in the garage when we go to do an install.
Okay, so we'll have some video. We'll insert some video here where that's at.
Yep.
Okay.
And I had the lighting was just right, but this seat post is actually stamped here with the size and all the information on this seat post that you would need to order for that. This is true for the Rambo. I would check that for your brand of bike as well. I would bet it just makes too much sense. So anyway, the other thing that you need to decide is hey, are you over 200 pounds or less? And I'm over 200 pounds, and so they offer you a chance to buy a different spring. So there's a spring for ultralight people. There's a spring for what I call people that are between like 150 pounds and 200. And then this is for over 200. So we'll go through the install on that too. It does not look like it's going to be very tough. Let's see what else. Also, maintenance. Very little maintenance is needed for this. There's basically an Allen wrench right here, screw, and you basically screw this out, put your spring back in, screw this back in, and then this becomes your adjustment screw for tension on your shock absorber. And then also, they got a couple of little brackets that you'll mount your seat on, but periodic maintenance just depends on what you're riding on. You just pull this out and clean it out, spray a little oil in here, and you're good to go. So cons, let's talk cons. I've done a little bit of research on this. This thing is really great at absorbing shock. The only problem is it's so good at absorbing shock if you're really digging in on your pedals and with your pedaling, that some of that effort that you're using to pedal is going into your shock absorber. You're losing a little bit. But I'm talking an e-bike, and I don't expect that to be a problem for me.
Cool. Well, we'll do a little test ride after we get it installed and get first impressions on it.
Yep.
For sure. But should we go install this thing and then come back in and we'll give people first impressions on it and close out the episode?
Sounds good.
Cool. See you in a little bit.
So I'm guessing it looks like this piece right here, I'm not going to use again because it's got its own bracket already on here. So I'm just going to screw this on this post so I don't lose it. And so you see this Suntour right here. This is the front of the seat. That's how you'll mount it. So plastic inserts that fit into these so that you can compress this spring. Looks like it's loaded with bearing grease, which is what I'll do as well. All right, so off camera, we went ahead and lubed this up with some bearing grease. I also packed in both ends. The smaller plastic cap is what goes up top and inserts in, and then you'll see this bigger plastic cap. It's also got something that's going to insert in, and then you'll see this is what this cap will seat into as you go to screw it in and put pressure on it. All right, so we've got the spring in here right now, and what we're going to do is just tighten this up. Fits, which is great. Now here's the one, this has been super simple, but I just put the spring in and adjusted to what I thought, and if I have to go and readjust it, I've got to pull this out and use the adjustment screw. I would hope that there'd be a simpler way to do that. But you saw how easy that went in, which is really nice. Now what we're going to do is adjust this. That looks about right. Bumps are supposed to absorb and take your weight and absorb it from your spine. So let's give that a shot.
Timbo, that installation went, I think, smooth.
pretty smooth. What did it take us? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 10. You know, if we weren't filming, definitely 10 or less. Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, I mean, the directions weren't necessarily there as far as how much to adjust it, but you know, I kind of adjusted it to feel. You could definitely feel it right when the pressure started to compress, and then I think it just bases whatever your weight is. If you're a heavier person, I think you want to make sure you have all the spring. And I compressed it a little bit because I'm a tweener probably. And man, I'm telling you, it was completely
hopefully the before and after video comes out as good as we think it's going to come out, because it visually is 100% different. And then I tested it, and I'm not used to riding it. I'm not used to riding your bike, but man, you literally can't feel the bumps between the tires and the new seat now. I mean, it's smooth.
Awesome.
Yeah, significantly different.
Definitely worth the money.
Yeah. So I mean, let's be fair. This is like 20 minutes of driving it, right? Mm-hmm. The seasonal tell, but man, if the rest of it acts like today, it's
awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
So I guess I don't have anything. I said we appreciate any comments or questions you might have, but wanted to share this with you. I mean, for a hunting bike enthusiast especially, I mean, I think it's a must-have.
It's nice. It's very nice. But give us your comments here. If you've got one of these things or any more questions or anything like that, fill in the comments down below. We certainly love the viewership and hearing from you folks. And then if you haven't hit the subscribe button, we would appreciate it. It's you're not locked into anything, and it certainly does help us with the channel. So, but until next time, be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo, a man whose heart is hollow.